y'all, Clem Hawkins here, going on night vision because I don't like the idea of the light shining in my face in more ways than one. But the train was training by, and made me think, train's got to be a train, like I said before. So it got me back on that train of thought of what the hell's really going on here, and what is there, if there is a solution. And my first thought is, I grew up with computers, sorta. I grew up as computers grew up, more is a better way of putting it. And it's always been a system, okay? Like, imagine a Windows system. If it gets a bunch of viruses in it that clog it all up and it slows down and doesn't fucking work, you have to uninstall it and reinstall it. And I am not shitting you, as a one-time computer geek and a studier and potential graduate. I could have been an MCSE, Microsoft Certified Systems Engineer, as easily as I could have been an Eagle Scout. All I had to do was put in time, but it didn't seem worthwhile, considering I could do other stuff and just as well. So, as computers grew up, that there was an operating system that made all the little bits and pieces function together in a unit, right? Kind of like the government or the system of mechanics that is our social economic society. And those wheels have been turning in a certain sort of way, right? And without a clutch or a free spin where you can engage a new gear, it's pretty difficult to make any changes within that system because the gears are driving in a certain sort of way, right? Right. Now, back to Monopoly. The only difference between a regular person and a pot smoker is a pot smoker will change the subject and not tell you. The difference between a regular pot smoker and a regular person is a regular person thinks it matters. Just saying, hashtag. So, where are we at? We're documenting. We got a quarter tank. $60, but we owe Jolly 20, so we got $40. Hope it snows Saturday. Oh, what? Right? Am I right or am I right? Anybody behind us? Nope. That's funny. We both back up at the same time. Right? It's like, yeah, right. Nobody's there, so we're gonna have to wait. I think I've been to this light before. Me and this guy next to me, yep, see, there goes the yellow. We pulled up to the light to turn, and it didn't turn for us, and we're both like go forward over the crosswalk, and it's like it goes straight, but it doesn't give us the turn, so we both back up. Now we're sitting here parked. So, weakest link in a system, the weakest link, gosh, say that 3 times fast. That. So in a system, I just saw a bus drive by and it said Denver Health. And I'm thinking of Denver Health as like, say, Denver High School or Denver System or Denver OS. Now, when an operating system in a computer needs to be fixed, you have to have an external operating system ready. It's called an emergency disk or a recovery disk or something like that. Anybody you guys with me? So you boot your system off of that, and then you'd fix your other system. Later, we got a technology where we had a dual boot system, where you could pick and choose whether you're going to operate from Ubuntu, this, that, or the other, or Mac OS, or Windows, or Fedora, or whatever you want. Now, within our government system, those of us that are being governed, it used to be that we were the ones that made the rules and they just enforced it for us. now they're the ones enforcing somebody else's rules upon us. And did you hear what I was saying? Upon us? That's not by accident. It happens accidentally, but it's not by accident. Ears hear, eyes see. Know what I mean, Vern? So, yeah, cozy and warm. Thank goodness. It's maybe last night, I hope, was the coldest night in a while. Truth be told, what little I've complained about front range weather, especially this December, gave me a new joke, but I've said it enough. I ain't gonna repeat myself that many times. Pete, repeat, sitting on a log. Pete falls off. Who's left? Pete and repeat are sitting on a log. Pete falls off. Who's left? Pete and repeat are sitting on a log. Who falls off? Who's left? I was discussing presidential terms right there, if you didn't understand that. Secret of comedy is timing. I keep wanting to bring up this book that I've mentioned before, but I've yet to remember the author's, or remember enough to research the author's name. The thing I've learned that I feel makes me smart is I realized I didn't have to remember stuff. Mark Twain once said, probably said lots, but I like the philosophy that if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember what you're saying or what you said. When I was a kid, I used to make shit up all the time just to try to stay out of trouble. As I got older, I realized they knew the difference anyhow, but the point of it wasn't building my character, so I learned not to. And that makes a huge difference. All this stuff put together, every tip and trick, it seems like that's kind of the cornerstone building block of the whole process. And I'm not sure that could be trained or taught as much as experienced. However, meeting James tonight at the bar and having him tell me, sorry, that's rattling, it sounds like crap again, huh? Sorry about that. So meeting James tonight at the bar and him talking about how he just